welcome to the first episode of the Chelsea series called The Pride of London. So I've been on and off with this for a long time, but the premise is, the idea is that we only sign English players. I have had a couple of goes, I will admit, before. This is the third attempt, so I've tried to put everyone up for sale straight away, sell the squad straight away, and that was an absolute disaster. I then tried to sell half of the squad as well in the first season, so the ones that was not used, the ones that I could basically get rid of. The first time I did it, I was having to sell Eden Hazard for 30 million or whatever, which I didn't think was, number one, realistic. So what I'm doing is trying to phase it out, and I wanted the money back in to recruit the squad. And with it being, this is an updated database, courtesy of, I think it's called the FM editor. I'll put his link in the bottom, in the description below for the series. This is sort of like the 2018-19 ready database. Jack Wilshere was on a free, who I've snapped up. John Terry was on a free, snapped him up. So we were playing Europa League football. So we are now in season 2. So what I've done is I've played through season 1, just staying on as manager. I've just started to get into sort of like the comfortable area. I think we finished 5th last season. If we look at the league table, I'm sure we finished 5th last year. I think a win in our last game of the season would have been enough. Yeah, we played Liverpool, look. We lost out on goal difference, look. So even a point, we are absolutely hammered against Liverpool in the last game. That's basically the idea. I did wipe out the whole staff in the editor before. I wiped out the whole staff, anyone who wasn't English. So we've built up all English staff, or pretty much all English players. There's still a couple in the squad, but what we'll do is we'll go to the transfers now. I'll show you what I did in the first season very quickly. We'll then go through this season's transfers, how the squad's looking, and then we'll get one quick game in before the episode is done, and then we're going to carry on as a sort of like a normal series now, where we go sort of like 5 or 6 games, then come back and record and do a live come or two every game. So let's dive into the transfers. So this was season 1, so obviously it was going to be very hard to bring players in. There wasn't really anything sniffing around. I was looking at I could have got Butland in and a couple of others, but it was for a lot of money. I thought, no, I'll just leave it. So the ins was John Terry, Jack Wilshere, both on frees. That was more just because I'm a big fan of John Terry. Chelsea are not short of centre half, so we're only playing 4 at the back. He hasn't played much, but with players on their way out, he's played a little bit. He's sort of like my Europa centre half more than anything. Danny Ings, absolute panic buy. Strikers, Morata was absolutely garbage. So I got him in, and he was stinking. And since then, he's moved on to Levante. Brilliant. He's gone on loan. So he only played 3 games for me there. Look, he was awful. And then on the outs, what I also did is I called back. I went into the editor again, and I called back everyone on loan. Took everyone back off loan, because I suppose within the editor, the players are still on the road loan. So like Loftus-Cheek was at Palace and stuff, and you know, in real life he's back at Chelsea. Back at Chelsea. So I thought, right, I'll bring them all back in, and then try and sell them on. So if we do it by fees, Batshuayi went off Southampton 18, Rahman, Baker, Kennedy, Kane, Callas and Muru. So these are all really second teamers. We still made 53 million though, which is pretty good. It really boosted our coffers for the season. I think we had to start with, before this season started, we had 148 million to spend. And then this happened. We sold £335 million and we brought in 321s. So we'll very quickly go through the outs. So Azpilicueta went to Monaco, 50 million, Willian to 46. So you can see I'm getting decent prices for him. I wasn't prepared to let really anyone go on the cheap. Courtois, 44. Now he probably could have gone for more, but we only had 1 year left on his contract, and my thinking was that I'm not offering any contracts to any foreign players. So if they end up staying and going on frees, which could potentially happen to Hazard, then I'm prepared for that to happen. So Courtois, Rudiger, Morata went on to Spurs. I think PSG picked a couple up from us. They picked up Kurt Zouma and Pedro, Emerson, Christian Van Ginkel, Pazalak. We've made a lot of changes, a huge amount of changes, and all these ins. So the big one was Demarai Gray, who has been absolutely class for us. He is an absolute world beater at the moment. Followed by Luke Shaw. I needed a left back. He wasn't playing. He was third choice. I think third choice. They've signed 2 left backs, I think, Man United, and they still weren't prepared to sell. So I kept watching, kept asking. And in the end, he wanted to move. And then the transfer listing, 40 mil, banged it in, and he's been pretty disappointing so far. Trippier, 40 mil. He started really well. Callum Wilson. Now I got him on the basis that in my England save he was awesome, but he's really struggled at the moment. So he could be one that'll probably be shown the door in the summer. I have been trying to get Harry Kane, £220 million bid, rejected. But we do need a striker. Harry Maguire's in, 22.5 million. He's been really impressive. Lascelles is more of a backup at the moment because I've still got David Luiz in the squad. Nathan Redmond, 18.5. Jack Buckland, 18. Smalling. Deeney. I just love Deeney. Tymon as a backup left back. Andy Carroll, another one who he's done all right. He's got a hat-trick in Europa League. And balls in the box because we're playing with some widemen. He's doing really well. Jack Grealish has done well in bits. Jadon Sancho either plays really well or he's awful. He's just started to pick himself up into the team though. Sam Johnson, nothing more than a backup keeper. And then we've got Delph, who's actually done pretty well. He's playing as my box-to-box midfielder and has done really well. And last one was Ashley Young, who is on loan, just a full-back cover. So the team tactics, courtesy of pretty much Big Herb the Nerd, really. I really struggled with my tactics last year. My Magdeburg 4-2-4s, the 4-2-3-1s that I was using in an off-save with Mallorca didn't work. A structured approach didn't work. So this is what we've been going with at the moment. A really attacking, very fluid formation, pushing up really high, lots of pressure on the ball, and it's creating lots of chances. There's a few chances going about this end, but it's really good and the games are really exciting to watch. So we're going to dive into a game. I think we will have a look. I'll play the Besiktas one off camera and then we'll play the Tottenham at home. So at the moment we're 5th in the league. We're doing all right. Hazard is doing really well in this attacking midfielder role. He was awful there last year. I put him back out there and then bite through because there's nothing else really in there. I've put him in, he's done well. Tammy Abraham is doing pretty well. We have still got some foreigners in. So if we go back to the squad, we've still got Eden Hazard, David Luiz, Kante, Bakayoko and Zappacosta. Zappacosta's listed. He will disappear. In the under-23s, we have got Callum Wilson's in there now because he needs to play. Victor Moses out on loan. There is a fee. I thought it was mandatory, but when they ended up signing, it bloody wasn't. So I don't know what happened there. He's at Lazio at the moment. Drinkwater, even though his English has been garbage, can't fit him in. Fabregas, struggling to get rid of him as well. His wages are just mental. His contract is up at the end of the season. I think he'll end up going on a free. And Olivier Giroud also. Couple of exciting youngsters. Callum Hudson-Odoi got a little bit of a run out for me last year, but with the squad being so good this year, he's now out on loan at Sunderland. And Jade De Silva, another player who did quite well for me last year in bits. He was my backup. He did alright. He only played 4 in the league, but I think he played 10 games altogether. Pretty impressive. So, we will come back for the Spurs game. Catch you in a bit. Right guys, we are back. We've just absolutely smashed Besiktas 4-0. Demarai Gray getting 2. And setting up 1. 7 goals, he's there. Bit of a niggly injury, unfortunately, to Harry Maguire, so he's going to miss out today. We've dropped down to 7th, but a win will get us back up to 5th. Tottenham where are Tottenham second? There's been a few manager changes. Arsenal, obviously not. They actually won the league last year. Leicester lost They've got Didier Deschamps. He got sacked as manager of France, and then Claude Puel went to France, and then he's gone the other way. The most interesting ones are Pep got sacked in about March time when City were third. They're now ninth with the most overrated man in world football, in my opinion. Be interesting what you guys think of Joachim Löw. I know that is a World Cup winner, and you have to have a little bit about you. But from what I've read up on him and what I've seen stat-wise, he was lucky to get the job in the first place, and he's been very lucky with the batch of players that he's had through. But anyway, Liverpool sacked Klopp, and they've gone for Arsene Wenger, but they're now down in 13th. Some of the big boys are really struggling. One thing I did miss out, I apologise as well. I realised after I stopped recording the first bit, I was going like this. I was thinking, fucking hell, I've just waffled really, really quickly. So apologise for that. I've kind of got through all the big stuff, all the info with the save and the teams, the transfers and stuff. I will show you though my backroom staff. So coaching wise, I've got Steve Round, ex sort of like Everton, Man United, and he's director of football at the moment at Aston Villa as my assistant. Neil Bath was already there. I've got Dave Watson, who's the goalkeeping coach with England. Tony Parks, goalkeeping coach, great stats, look at them stats. Who's actually on a free to start the game. A fitness coach, Tony Colbert, Arsenal. I think he must have been under Wenger's sort of like radar. I've picked up a few coaches from Arsenal actually. I think obviously with Wenger leaving, a lot have left themselves. Chris Jones was already there. Philly Neville, just as a backup coach, he's jack of all trades. Especially at the start of last season, there were so many players on the books, it was unreal with all the players returning on loan. Mike Phelan as a coach. Probably the best coach, one of the best coaches on the game, Paul McGuinness, he's in. And then good old Ray Wilkins, God bless him. Chelsea legend as well. I also always enjoy listening to him on TalkSport, so I've got him in. He just covers the sort of like the workload. And then the under-23s, have I got any notable staff in there? Joe Edwards stayed. Oh, Neil Banford, he's another one. Coach on the Arsenal books, he's now an under-23s coach. And the under-18s, we've got anyone in? Oh, I've just recently picked up a few. So Mike Sherran, some of you guys remember a bit of an old school striker, being around the block. John Cook, ex-Man United, and John Peacock, who's on the England setup, also ex-Man United as well. The England youth coach, etc., etc. So trying to build a lot better youth system. Oh, Carl Hooper, another one, got him in from Birmingham. Just as because I was a bit desperate more than out there. But anyway, right, we're going to get into today's game. We're playing Super Spurs, Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Eric Dyer's another one that they want 127 million for because I need some more bigger, powerful centre midfielders. Something that we might have to do in the winter. No, probably not the winter. I'll probably leave it till the end of the season. I think we're going to be without Maguire. He's picked up a knock in the last game. Oh, we are going to be struggling. So David Luiz is in. We don't want him on there. He wants to be that. Keep him as he is there. John Terry on the bench. Bakayoko's going to have to come back in. Wiltshire's unhappy because he didn't get enough game time. But the way that I've changed it, I was playing sort of like a deep line playmaker in the midfield, but with the high intensity of the game now, he's not, to be honest, he's not too bad. There's no really stinking with his stats, but he's played awful when he's played in there. I might look at shipping him on just because he's worth 44.5 million. And we're having Loftus-Cheek as well. I'm both training them both to be box-to-box midfielders, so there's still a little bit of hope. So there's today's team. Redmond's in for Sancho. I'm debating whether to put a Trequartista in. He would be awesome with that, but then he closes down less. Shadow striker. So he would be good at that. I think I'm going to put him as a shadow striker. If you think about it, dribble more, Hazard, more risky passes, get further forward, moving his channels, everything that you'd really want from him. And I've got Julius Burry as a shadow striker in my Magdeburg, and it's working really well. So let's fire it up. Let's get going. Tottenham Hotspur at home. We need to get Champions League football. I think my job is kind of secure at the moment. So they've left out Kane. Kane is playing as a centre midfielder. What the fuck is going on there? Right. He's playing centre midfield anyway. Here we go. We are Tottenham. We must have got beat to them before. Shock. We were awful. It was an awful first season. It really was. The last 5 games of the season I had to get... No, yeah, there's 6 games to go at the end of the season and they gave me a points total of 10. And we did it just. But this season it's been a lot more exciting. Change of tactics. I was a little bit worried at the quality of the players that I'd got rid of as well. Oh, they're absolutely picking us apart here. Great save. But to be fair, it was a bit of an aging squad as well. You know, players like Pedro, Willian, Morata was absolutely smelly. He had a stink bomb all season. And he was my leading goal scorer with like 12 goals. This formation has actually worked better when we've played the bigger teams. We played really well against Liverpool away from home. We battered Man City in the league as well. Here we go. Great. I think it helps when we can play against open teams. We break quickly, balls into space. But we also got broke on a bit. I'm a little worried because I'm going to definitely sell. It's going to be a full English squad next season. I didn't already say in the start, but Abraham's in. He's in, 1-0. So obviously Eden Hazard's in great form at the moment. So I'm going to have to look at a shadow striker, maybe Dele Alli. Could be the one. But obviously with Spurs, not in Champions League this season, but obviously if they get it next season, it'd be hard to prize him away. So that's an area that I'm going to have to look at. Kante, Bakayoko, both. I know Bakayoko's stinking in real life, but he's actually done really well. And he can play both roles, ball winner or box to box as well. And then David Luiz is done. I probably need to get another centre half in for it to make the squad even better. But I've got the sells. Might start looking at some younger ones to get in as well. Are we going to win it? Lloris, oh, I thought we were going to have a moment there. Is this going to be Tottenham's highlight? Harry Kane. He's found Morata. Of course it is. Of course it's Morata. Of course it's Morata. We scored. He scored more than what I thought he did, but his average was 6.78. Shots on target, 52%. Yes, we worked great. He kept the ball. He kept playing balls through to him, and it kept it twice in one game. It just hit him at the back of the head, and then he missed a sitter from 2 yards. They took him down. The ball went down the other end. He scored, so I took him off. Never played him again. I just finished off playing with Abraham and Giroud. Tackles in. What a tackle from Kante, but it's gifted Spurs the lead. We aren't playing well. Come on, we need to see out till half time. Tackle by Shaw. Oh, lovely little touch by Abraham. Kante. Delph. Lost out. Another break. Another break. Oh my god, why is he playing so well? Dele Alli has missed from about 3 yards. Come on. Are we going to break on them? Great. We are as well. Delph. Block. It's a decent strike though. Tackle. Come on, we don't want to concede before half time. Good save. Again from Butland. Oh no, it must hit the bar. Half time. The only thing I'm finding with this formation, just well, maybe because 1-1 we're not probably a really top team yet. We do have games where we're absolutely awesome, and then the next minute, I suppose a little bit like Liverpool, when they first started under Klopp, where 1 week they were absolutely awesome, and then the next week they were absolutely shocking. Great ball in. Hazard. Where's that going? It's going to be a non-event. Non-event. Well, he's getting sent off. Fabian. Brilliant. So how do I play this? Do I put him out there? Put him out there. Him there. Bakayoko in. I think we're going to get picked apart now. He's looking fired up. If I can say that again. Come on, come on. Back heel. Harry Kane, the centre midfield. Superstar. Save. Well, guys, not really the start that I wanted in the first series. If you're just new to the channel, thanks for watching. I've only been going a few, since sort of like the end of April, and I've only really done one series with Magdeburg. I do like to buy it. I'm actually a Man U fan, but I like to wear the clubber for whichever team I am. So this came in the post today, $4.99 from eBay. Here we go, Kante. Come on, find a pass. Bakayoko, Abraham. Slip, I thought he was going to slip. He has slipped him, great. What is that? Oh, that's an equaliser. That is an equaliser. That's what that is. Let's drop to counter. I thought the cross was way too heavy. They're going to spring straight back on us. Morata's hit the post. Yay. Right, let's do a little sub. Let's do Loftus-Cheek in there. Let's be posh. Let's play strikerless for a bit. So I've got Deeney and I should really call up Callum Wilson really back up. Deeney and Carroll, but both injured at the moment. Shock, Big Andy. Ball's in the box, so he's absolutely lethal. Cheek. That is minging. Fucking Morata. Got corner though. Go on, hit it, Kante. Bakayoko, no, it's over the bar. Well, they normally don't come and bite me back in the arse. And I did get 34 million for him, but has he started for Tottenham? Probably scored more goals than freaking games. But from Smalling. I get it though. He's going to lose it. No, we're not. And we muster one last chance. Bakayoko. What a ball. To Eden Hazard. Get in the box. Get in the box. Wrong choice. Another highlight. I think it's going to go to Spurs. We've won it. Hazard now. He's running. He's still running. He's still running. Oh! Yeah, we're going to miss him. Another highlight. We're going to miss him next season. That's for sure. Alderweireld has found himself on the right wing. Can we break? Can we break? Because they've got players out of position. Down your feet. Knocking it around nicely, those Spurs. Ooh. Save Butland. Butland's done well so far this year. Here we go. Last chance. Thought it was going to be a chance, so was it going to be a chance to them, innit? Fucking Morata. I know it was going to be on my thumbnail for the first episode. Fuck off. Oh, you fucking twat. Dear oh dear. No, I'm just going to say I should have kept him, but he pissed me off that much last year that he was so shit that regardless if players are really good, if they piss me off, that's it. And he's gone, and he pissed me off, but he scored a hat-trick. Brilliant. Brilliant. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching the first episodes. So they'll come out. So the way I do it is Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays episodes. I'll come out in the morning, and I alternate with the Magdeburg save. So this is coming out. I'm going to bring this out. This is coming out tomorrow morning, which is Tuesday. So there will be another Chelsea episode Sunday morning, 8 AM. tune in. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Thanks for watching. See you later.